Hey everybody, my name is Rob Wolf. I run Bad Wolf Music out of Portland, Oregon, a music education company. I also front a band, an electric Celtic harp band called Finn Doxy. You can check us out online. Today I want to talk to you about recording, but instead of a large DAW and a large computer, I'm going to talk about recording mobile. I'm going to talk about how to record tracks and get DAW information into Auria for your iPad. That's A-U-R-I-A. You don't always need a large computer and a large DAW like Pro Tools or Ableton. This one works really well. It's a more solid alternative to GarageBand. It's got all the DAW functions. The problems we're going to have today are twofold. First of all, I'm going to have to supplement the audio a little bit. And secondly, I'm going to be screencasting and capturing from an iPad while recording. So it's going to strain the CPU and the processor on the iPad just a little bit. So I hope you don't mind if once in a while it gets a little bit chalky. Anyways, here's how you use a DAW, a full-size DAW, Auria, on the iPad to record tracks. So here we are in Auria, which is the iPad DAW that I want to show you guys. You don't need a big computer to do all your recording. Sometimes you just want something small and portable. Auria opens up the last project you were working on automatically. So we want to make a new project on the menu bar at the top there, the fourth thing over. And it's menu, new project, and we're going to call this, Vox Test. And you can also see that you can set the sample rate and the number of tracks you start with. You can add tracks later on, but we're going to start with 2 tracks to simulate a vocal and a harmony. Always name your tracks. So I'm going to call this one Vox 1. Actually, I'm going to call it Vox Main so that I can distinguish it from the harmony. The purpose of this, I'm going to actually misrecord the playback metronome for an editing sample later on. So I'm going to make that mistake now. I'm going to go up and I'm going to set the time settings. I'm going to have a count in of 1 measure, but instead of the metronome just being on the recording, I'm going to accidentally set it on the playback. You can set the metronome level as well. Now you can arm your track either in the mixer or just by clicking it in the editing function. You can see now that we have some microphone test. It is actually moving the bar. So you hit the record button, hit the play button. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. And there you have it. We've recorded our first audio into Auria. It's going to process, and then we move the recording arm back and we can play it back. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. So this audio was purposely edited off sync so that we can try and edit it, link it up, sync it up, quantize it later on. And there's Auria. So there you have it. You can actually record quality audio into a medium-sized DAW right there on your iPad. Maybe when you get to the mixing and mastering and the really processor-intensive stuff, you want to move it to a PC or a Mac. But for initially laying down tracks or recording MIDI on the road or something mobile or something you can take to somebody else's studio and just capture an afternoon session, Auria for the iPad is amazing for just getting those core tracks in there. It's got all those functions that you want. It's also got some mixing and mastering functions that you might want to check out. Maybe we'll do some future videos about that. Anyways, that was my little video. Sorry about the audio. I did try and fix that, and sorry about the choppiness, and that can be a little rough, but hopefully you can see just how useful and mobile some of these DAW utilities are. See you next time. Thanks for listening. Bye.